It's 11:30 p.m. and it's time now for the Peter Chill Late Night News on this late Wednesday night, January 18th, 2017. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins here. Time is 11:30 p.m. 34 degrees here in Norton. Tonight's low will be 32. Here on the Peter Channel Late Night News at 11:30 p.m. Here, top story is hundreds of thousands of people are expected to stream in Washington on 20th of January to watch as President-elect Donald Trump is sworn in as the 45th U.S. president. From the moment a military judge handed down a 35-year prison term for Chelsea man in 2013, President Obama and some administration officials saw the sentence as excessive. Donald Trump has chosen former Georgia Governor Sonny Perdue to be his Secretary of Agriculture, completing the protracted search and implication for how the president-elect plans to deliver his promises to the army of rural voters widely credited. Representative Tom Press spoke with Georgia to be nominated Secretary of Health and Human Services on Wednesday, fielded a bunch of questions about his ethics and the plan to replace Obamacare. President Trump's found not to cut Medicare. Former President George H.W. Bush was under observation in a intensive care unit in Houston on Wednesday after being treated acute respiratory problems stemming from ammonia, according to a statement in his office, and Barbara Bush also under care. Lagos, Nigeria, at least 46 people were severely injured as they remain in a refugee camp. The Nigerian military said it mistakenly bombed the International Committee for the Red Cross Center on Wednesday, raising an possibility that the death toll could have been higher. Yoyo, Nigeria. The Nigerian forces has supported Senegal in the case of need to enforce Gambia's election mandate. It said on Wednesday, Boeing Company's logo is seen above the front doors of the largest jet factory in ever Washington. Mike Baird, the leader of the Australia's most populous state, New South Wales, as the United States including politics at a Truman News conference, the various city would stand down after 10 years in public life. Virginia executes convict direct from anonymous compound in pharmacy. Friends and family of Missouri woman that is missing by a desperate search Tuesday after she's able to return home from work over the weekend. An Asian American man from the West Coast that wants to the trademark spot would remain the slants some dishonest on Wednesday at a Supreme Court that's about to recast by President Donald Trump. Norfolk man has been arrested and charged with attempted murder of his ex-wife and set fired at a home in the northwest section of town Wednesday afternoon. However, numerous and highly publicized assault and accidents emerging from the bridge and rideshare industry has prompted the city council to see if rules could be written that would enhance the safety of services for Attleboro residents. Just what might happen at an MBTA layover station in Foxborough. The streaming video pioneer Netflix added more subscribers than ever before during the last quarter of 2016. The on-air investor Wilbur Ross signaled that the charges to the National Free Trade Agreement with Mexico Canada Wednesday had changes as the first thing that he would address it and confirm to lead the Congress to President Donald Trump. Gold be on display to hide the government metals previous of the precious metal deals in London and gold under pressure as Fed yields back gradual rate hikes. The Procter & Gamble Company belongs to the consumer staples sector closed in the last session a gain of 1.40% and closed the previous trading session at $85.21. From extreme wildfires and rust in the United States and melted ice sheets in the North could they affect the rising temperatures on Earth had not gone unnoticed. A challenge board in microcephalic caused a Zika virus trend and the virus showed a Fundacat, Atino, Ventura, Rest of Brazil, a group of prominent donors announced Wednesday that they had raised amounts of $500 million for a new partnership to stop epidemics. Brianna Chili Peppers, the new city is linked spicy foods with good health and old age. Relevant awards, a discussion around longevity and the diet typically centers on carbohydrates versus protein. The Revolution 2017 will bring many changes to the country could follow marijuana prices in the state that are legalized a recreational market. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:33 p.m. on this late Wednesday night here at Sign for a New England News Report 19 minutes ago in Boston, Massachusetts at 92 Miami Street. UD Cruise out at mattress fire on the second floor of the three-story brick project style building. Command reported main body of a fire knocked down cruise may or on a GB 244 or reporting 26 in the air 3 also attended GB car 244. And now take a look at traffic and transit report at 11:34 here. Subway system looking good. Commuter rail looking good. And on a ferry they are looking good. Okay, take a look at some hours and buses on New England. First, let's get off down to New York City here, where 278 eastbound side, it's a little slow. Long Expressway eastbound side, it is back around Forest Hills. 270, it's a little slow just around South Bronx. 278 eastbound side, back around Bushwick. Midtown Tunnel, westbound side, back to Holland Tunnel, eastbound side, back to Jersey City, down to New York City. 95 to southbound side is back around 90 and Upper Manhattan, and 95 to northbound side, back around Pelham Park. In Connecticut, 884 westbound side is back around Route 91 in downtown Hartford. Highways and byways, but now Lincoln Gate, South Expressway, the North Bend side is backed up from Dorchester and Mass Pike. But highways and byways, Massachusetts, Connecticut, right on Lincoln Gate, but 395, South Bend side, Little Surround, Route 6 out in Killing. Interstate 91 on the North Bend side, back in Forever, down to Lebanon, New Hampshire. 89, South Bend side, back around New London, New Hampshire. And 93 to the North Bend side, back to Woodstock, New Hampshire. And I was about a main out. Lincoln Gate 87 South Bend side, back around Route 11 in Champlain, New York, and on 59. The North Bend side. It's back to Brand. Somewhere back headed towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is 11:35 on this late Wednesday, and it's time now for a weather report here. And take a look at radar, and it shows some spotty snow showers east of Amherst, Massachusetts, and southeast of Athol and around Leominster, Massachusetts. And up north, seeing some snow showers in central and west central portions of Maine around Redford and Atlanta. Snow showers for northeastern Vermont, up New Hampshire, and extreme northern and west northwestern Maine, and around eastern Quebec and snow in the north of Montreal. And patchy snow showers stretching in upstate New York, and rain showers in the northwest Vermont, and snow showers around western New York around the Buffalo area. Alright, 7 day. Oh, we got as a weather outlook because special weather statement here. Patchy freeze and drizzle is possible as we go for the evening in towards midnight. That's the location I'm reporting. Temperatures just a degree below freezing, and in addition, there's also the trend of the podcast relevant around the area roadways. Take precaution having to travel. Untreated surface, especially bridges, overpasses, parking lots, and sidewalks may become icy and slippery. Motorists are urged to exercise caution. Take it slow and give yourself extra time to your destination. Okay, 7 day forecast was like this. Static at Chesterfield May before 3 a.m. Punch over west, cloudy with a low around 33 degrees. No for about 5 miles out of Chesterfield and coming midnight. For Thursday, patch before 9 a.m. Now west, classic gradual coming and mostly set about 47 degrees. Coming in northwest about 6 miles in the morning. For Thursday, podcast about 27 degrees. Northwest about 6 miles out for Friday. Partly sense gas about 43 degrees and northward about 5 miles coming in the morning. For Friday night, it's slight just rain before 3 a.m. Then it's slight just freeze rain in between 3 and 5 a.m. Mostly clouds about 300 degrees. Calm wind just patient 20%. Saturday, slight just freeze rain between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Mostly clouds about 46 degrees. Just patient 20%. Saturday night, mostly clouds about 2 degrees. Sunday, mostly clouds about 42 degrees. Sunday night, at just rain after 10 p.m. Mist sleet after 5 a.m. Mostly clouds about 34 degrees. Just patient 40%. Monday, it's just rain sleep before 9 a.m. Then rain luckily high at 45, low at 40 degrees of class gas. Just patient 70%. Tuesday, check rain, mostly clouds about 51 about 39 degrees. Temperature is 40%. And for Wednesday, clouds about 50 degrees. Here in Taunton, it's 36 degrees. The fog and mist in Taunton, it's overcast. And we got a temperature of 34 degrees. And in Mansfield, it is 33. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Late night news, and it's late. Why not? Turn 18 to 17. I'm pretty perfect. Good night. With a good bye day to you. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. But I hope you all have a good night.